It's a championship Saturday here at St. Charles East High School. We have 4 games for you today. My name is Austin Anderson. Daryl Barnes is alongside me here today. The first game we have is Hampshire and East Aurora. We're getting started with that momentarily next.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, a factory authorized Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Find them online at customheating.com. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is your family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Carpentry with Integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and House. Daryl Barnes Photography. For sports, senior portraits, family, and more, call Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Find Daryl online at darylbarnes.com. Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72 or Algonquin on Randall Road.
Our national anthem has been played, and we're just moments away for the tip-off between Hampshire and East Aurora. Austin Anderson here, Daryl Barnes alongside. The 7th place game between Hampshire and East Aurora. Hampshire is 0-3 so far in this tournament. East Aurora is 0-3 as well. Certainly teams that haven't necessarily done the best so far in this tournament, but looking forward to a good opportunity here today.
It looks like starting for the East Aurora Tomcats, number 2, Keenan Meeks, the senior point guard. Also, here comes freshman Julian Acosta, number 20. Following him is forward Joshua Pryor, number 23, the senior, who looks to be their whole team. As he goes, they go. Following him will be Davion Hertzen, number 32, the guard/forward, the senior. And then, last but not least, number 50, Darnell Betts, the big man in the middle, standing at 6'4".
Hampshire's going to run with Kyle Johnson, a 6-foot guard, senior. Colin Woods will also get the start, the junior, the 6'5" guard. Justin Anderson is a junior or senior guard. Jeremy Rosa Jr. is a forward, a 6'5" forward, a junior. And Nicholas Erickson, a 6'7" forward, also a junior. They're coached by Kevin O'Brien, by Ben Whitehouse, assisted by Kevin O'Brien. For East Aurora, they are coached by Rick Robinson, assisted by Jabari Harrell and Tyrone Savage. Looking at some of the key contributors so far in this tournament for Hampshire, Colin Woods is averaging 14 and 7/10 points per game. Justin Anderson averaging 9.3. As for East Aurora, Joshua Pryor averaging 13.7. And Darius Cooper Shaw with a 7.3 per game clip. Moments away here from getting this game tipped off.
I would like to also add that J.D. Shaw, the big senior coming off the bench for Hampshire, is going to be a key contributor despite not getting the start.
Certainly six-man players can be very versatile and very vital to teams, as the opening tip-off is won by Hampshire. As taking the ball is Justin Anderson. He hands it off to the right side. A jump shot from Colin Woods is missed. Battle for the rebound. And it's picked up by East Aurora. They go back the other way with the point guard Keenan Meeks taking the ball up. Meeks crossing the timeline, throws it up to the high post. Gets it back, loses control of it, but picking it up is Betts. And now it's turned over. Here comes Hampshire back the other way, but picked back off. Here comes Acosta in the lane. He's blocked, but a foul. Just a half minute into this one.
Looks so far like East Aurora is trying hard to win those 50-50 balls. Doing a good job getting on the floor and getting a quick steal after turning the ball over.
A lot of action here in the first 30 seconds. Acosta at the line. Shooting the first of two. That rims out no good. Acosta, so far in the tournament, is 2 for 3 from the free throw line coming into today's action. Second of two upcoming. And it's good. An early 1-0 lead for the Tomcats from East Aurora. Hampshire with the basketball.
Looks like Tomcats coming here with a man-to-man press.
Breaking the press there is Anderson. A kick out, left wing three from Erickson, no. Battle for the rebound, and it's picked up by Hampshire. A wild jump shot attempt from Hood, saved there by Johnson. Johnson loses the ball, but is fouled on the play. And with just over 7 minutes left in this first quarter, East Aurora holding on to this 1-0 lead early on.
Meeks got called there for a foul, but he didn't think that there was so much contact.
Ball's inbounded, back up towards the top of the key with it to Anderson. Tries to throw a pass, and Meeks with a steal and a good heads-up play to throw it off the Hampshire defender Johnson. The ball will belong to East Aurora.
And that's the kind of hustle and energy that he's going to need to bring to keep his team going.
Meeks will bring the basketball up. Throwing the high post, deflected, and Johnson's battling for a steal, and Hampshire will come up with it. Driving in the lane now, Anderson, layup right hand good.
And that time it was Hampshire there, number 4, Kyle Johnson, who had the good hustle, the good dive on the floor that started that break.
A 2-1 lead for Hampshire. Now over and back to be called against East Aurora. There was no deflection on the play, and Hampshire gets the ball right back.
That's just a good defensive play there by Woods. He kind of faked the defender out, or the offensive player out, and forced him into a turnover.
At the top of the key now, it's Justin Anderson with it. Kicks it out right side, and Johnson walks. Certainly took 3 steps there before making a move, and that's a violation. Ball belongs to East Aurora here, just a minute and a half in.
Yep, that's one of those where you just go faster than your feet. You kind of know what you want to do, but then you just don't get the feet down and don't get the ball down quick enough.
Kind of like in football when you try to look ahead before you catch the football. Just very similar here in basketball. Top of the key now for East Aurora is Pryor, a jumper from the free throw line, no good. Good hustle there inside from Meeks, and East Aurora keeps it alive. Acosta, a quick 2, that's good. 3-2 now the score in favor of East Aurora.
Kyle Johnson showing some good hustle out there for the Whippers thus far.
In case you're new to these two schools, the Whippers is just short for white and purple. The mascot is somewhat of a cat-like figure, and that rebound goes to East Aurora, deflected, but kept by Meeks and East Aurora. Crossing the timeline now is the 5'9" point guard, flips it into the corner. Acosta dribble drive, flips it back up top. Pryor, couple dribbles in, off to his left hand, now shoots and rims that one in.
That's the kind of offense that Joshua Pryor is looking for. Being their leading scorer, he wants to get those kind of touches in the paint early on to get his team going.
This is, for many of these teams, the first action of the season. And an offensive foul call and a legal screen. It appears that the guilty party will be Hampshire's Nicholas Erickson. And it is.
And I've been told that that's going to be a big emphasis coming into this year. They want the players setting the screens to really be set. They want their feet inside the width of their shoulders, and they want their elbows within their body. They're going to call a lot of offensive fouls this year off of screens.
Spinning, and the layup is good. That's Joshua Pryor getting that one, and East Aurora now up 7-2, 3 minutes into this one. Bringing it up now is Colin Woods. Quick little jumper, no good. Rebound Acosta, and East Aurora coming back the other way. It's Meeks now crossing the timeline, flips it into the corner. 3 ball in the corner, off the side of the rim, no good. Presley with that miss, and now here comes Hampshire back the other way. Kick into the corner. Johnson for 3. Actually a 2, and it goes down. It's now 7-4 in favor of East Aurora.
Both sides really doing a nice job of pushing the ball up the court. Just the only difference is so far, East Aurora has been able to make a couple more shots. But once the shots start falling, Hampshire is really going to get going.
Acosta flips it over to Meeks. Meeks drives into the lane, goes up with his left hand, and it's blocked by Kyle Johnson. He throws it up ahead, and a pass now inside to Anderson. He brings it back out. 3 ball from the right wing, no good. Rebound inside from Erickson. He flips it up top. Johnson back to Erickson. Erickson 2 dribbles back towards the top when he hands it off to Woods. 3:54 now left in this first quarter. Left wing side. It's now Johnson driving the lane. Loses control, goes out of bounds, off of Johnson, and the ball belonged to East Aurora. A couple subs now coming in for Hampshire. It's Jackson Millison, as well as J.D. Shaw. Millison, a 6'3 guard. Shaw, a 6'3 forward. Certainly some height now coming in off the bench for Hampshire.
Definitely, but J.D. Shaw, being a big man, he definitely has some versatility to him. Look out for his spin, and he has a little bit of a handle on the ball for a big man.
Top of the key now, Presley with the basketball. Right side, it's Acosta, gets the screen, drives on in, a layup and good. Good move there. The Euro step for Acosta gets it to go. 9-4 now the score. Right side now. It's Shaw off the dribble, losing control and going back to East Aurora, and a foul call. 3:14 now left in this opening quarter, and a 5-point lead for East Aurora. They get the ball back.
East Aurora has been playing with a kind of physicality and toughness that we really haven't seen out of them thus far this tournament.
Another Hampshire sub, Bryce Anderson, into the game. He will get Kyle Johnson.
Johnson again doing a nice job with plays that don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet, but his hustle is much appreciated by his team and is really valuable.
East Aurora hasn't lost a game by fewer than 20 points in this tournament so far. So this is a nice start for them. Back up towards the top of the key now is Hudson, a 3, no good. And a rebound there for the guard inside. A good pass up ahead from Anderson. In the lane, and a nice driving layup for Colin Woods. It's now 9-6 in favor of East Aurora.
And I know that definitely feels good for Woods and the Whippers, because as he goes, the Whippers often go. Being their leading scorer, he really wants to get involved early and get some points on the board to put his team in the lead.
Now in the left wing corner, off the dribble is Pryor. Pryor flips it back. It's Acosta driving the lane. Right-handed layup, and he scores. Acosta doing some great work here early on. 11-6 lead now for East Aurora.
Acosta thus far has 5 points. No, make that 7.
7 points now for Acosta here early on. It's Woods now, the basketball kicks into the corner. Driving with it now is Millison. He loses the ball, and guess who gets it? It's Acosta. He's taking his time now to get across the timeline, and a reach-in call against J.D. Shaw. Hampshire so far going 0-3, the only team without a win in the black division. The orange division, East Aurora being the only team without a win. All 3 of the other teams in the division are 2-1 apiece. And a timeout to be called by East Aurora.
I would like to note that being a freshman coming in playing varsity basketball, it might take him a minute to figure things out. But Acosta...
Mount being called. The 60th annual Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Basketball Tournament, certainly one of the oldest in the state. And even for a 2:30 game, a large crowd from both of these teams. You have East Aurora, obviously coming out of the Aurora area, so due south of here, and about 45 minutes northwest is Hampshire. The ball to be inbounded here by East Aurora. And already Christmas music being played with silver bells. Certainly the season is coming soon. As top of the key now, it's Acosta. Hurston back to Acosta. And Acosta now trying to battle off a screen. Kicks it to the left side. It's Meeks. Meeks with it. Swings it back up top. It's Acosta. Acosta back up top. Pryor. And he walks. Just looked like he took that extra step before putting the ball on the ground. That's a violation.
Exactly, but he really was looking for that ball the whole possession. So once he got it, he was a little frazzled and really wanted to go, but just got to remember to put the ball down first.
Francisco Avalos, a junior forward center, 6'3", 166. Kick left side now. Anderson thought about shooting, now getting trapped in the corner. Flips it back up to J.D. Shaw, and a pass inside layup good for Jackson Millicent.
And that was a really nice pass there by J.D. Shaw, showing a little bit of his versatility through his court vision.
It's a three-point game now in favor of East Aurora. With the basketball is Acosta, who leads all scorers with 7. He stops, he pops from about 15 and scores. How about that? Julian Acosta putting that one in. And with 43 seconds now left here in the first quarter, it's a 5-point lead for East Aurora. Kick out left side 3 for Bryce Anderson, no good. Rebound goes to Meeks. Meeks will bring the basketball across, getting trapped. And he throws it back to Acosta, kicks it out into the corner. Driving, and Pryor loses the ball out of bounds off of Hampshire with 26 4/10 left. And a 5-point lead for East Aurora. Checking back in now for Hampshire is Justin Anderson. How about Acosta so far, who only had 14 points in the tournament coming into today, has 9 in the first quarter. Jump shot is good for Joshua Pryor. And it's now 15-8 in favor of East Aurora. 15 to go in the first quarter. It's Kenyon Davis who passes it off to Justin Anderson. Anderson swings it right side. Millicent from downtown. Nope. And a tip back up to the top of the key. 3 ball from Shaw. Rattles out, no good. Battle for the rebound inside. Goes to East Aurora, and that will end the first quarter of play. After one, go ahead.
Oh, that was just a tough sequence of events for both teams. Neither team could secure the ball, but both sides really hustling, really giving that effort.
And now here's a word from Buffalo Wild Wings, as they are the sponsor of this commercial break. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings and Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72, or in Algonquin on Randall Road. Now let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back here for the second quarter here momentarily. 15-8 the score in favor of East Aurora on Beacon.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
Along with Daryl Barnes, I'm Austin Anderson here. Start of the second quarter, a 15-8 lead for East Aurora. And again, how about that first quarter for Acosta? Julian Acosta, who only had 14 points coming into today's action in this tournament, put up 9 in the first quarter. Certainly an impressive effort.
It really is, and right now he's outscoring the entire other team. But I look for Hampshire to really try and come back this quarter. They got off to a slow start, but I don't see that lasting too much longer. Look for Woods to really get involved and try and take over this game.
Keenan Meeks flips it back up top to Dorian Presley. Now Acosta with it. Off his screen. Skips into the corner for Meeks. Meeks inside. Layup attempt there from Pryor. It goes out of bounds. Stays with the Tomcats.
Pryor's having a slow start tonight, but if he can get going, East Aurora will be in really good shape.
And offensive foul to be called, then the inbounds play.
And it looks like that one's against Pryor.
His first foul of the game. And that is the second of the half for East Aurora. So it is the guard, Colin Woods, bringing the ball across the timeline. Gets a screen, flips it right side to Kenyon Davis, deflected, and Meeks goes for the steal and gets it. Into the lane, layup is stuffed. Good job from Davis coming in for the backside to keep that ball from going in. And here 40 seconds into the quarter, no score has changed since the start.
Just like Acosta's a freshman, Keenan Davis here for Hampshire is a freshman too, and decided that he was going to put in a little work on the defensive end there.
Certainly a lot of size and promise for East Aurora, with Acosta being only a freshman. Dribbles in the lane, deflected, but kept alive there by Avalos. Here comes Meeks inside, and he's fouled before the shot. 7:08 now left here in the second, and a 7-point lead for East Aurora.
Meeks is doing a good job getting into the trenches, drawing the fouls.
You can't ask much more for a 5'9" point guard to go in there and ask for contact. Certainly a good effort from him so far. A three ball here from Pryor is good. Pryor stops and pops and drains that one and make it 18-8.
And if he can really continue to get going, the East Aurora Tomcats are in very good shape as the offense of the Hampshire Whippers is struggling.
And a walk is called on Woods. I'm not so sure about that call. It looked like East Aurora had a hand on the ball. I think it should have been a jump ball. How about you?
Well, I couldn't necessarily see from this angle, but it looks like either way it would have been East Aurora's ball.
Either way, for sure. Yeah, you just lose the possession arrow here. So just 6:48 now left here in this second quarter. Got a 10-point lead for the Tomcats. Top of the key now, it's Pryor, who just popped that three a moment ago. Left side, it's Presley. Up top now, it's Acosta. Flips it back up top to Meeks. Presley. The cross now to Meeks. Fires a three ball. Off the backside, no good. Acosta inside with the board. Goes back up, is blocked out of bounds. Good job defensively inside from Anderson to get a piece of that one. And it still stays a 10-point lead for East Aurora.
And also a good job of Colin Woods there, staying vertical, not letting Acosta push him back.
Certainly vocal on the bench is Rick Robinson, the head coach for East Aurora. Pryor inside layup. He gets blocked again. This time it's Rosa with the block. And Hampshire comes back up the other way. Colin Woods with the basketball. Pass inside. Hits Rosa. Puts up a wild shot. No good. Battles for the rebound. It goes to Hampshire. Good save there from Woods. Woods now drives into the lane, and he's held by Acosta here with 6 minutes and 4 seconds left here in the second, and a 10-point lead for East Aurora.
Colin Woods there had Kyle Johnson open in the corner, but East Aurora was able to get a hand on him before he was able to pass it off. But Woods is really going to need to get his team involved and get himself going. In order to get himself going, really, in order for Hampshire to come back in this game.
Ball will be inbounded. A quick jumper there from Woods, no good. Rosa with the board. Inside, goes up with his right hand and scores.
There's a nice little baby hook there by Rosa.
The well-dressed Ben Whitehouse on the Hampshire bench claps as he likes the effort from his post player. Acosta flips it back up top. It's Pryor with the basketball. Kicks it in the corner. Darius Cooper-Shaw getting his first appearance of this game. Joshua Pryor at the top of the key again. Here's Presley throwing it back up top to Julian Acosta. Kicks into the corner. Shaw. Back up top to Pryor, and it goes too far for it over a back. So Hampshire gets the ball back, down by 8. Maybe a chance for them to get some action going here and come back within 6 or 5 as Darnell Betts comes back into the game, getting the other forward, Francisco Avalos.
Those are the kind of lazy little turnovers that East Aurora is going to need to avoid if they want to keep their lead.
And offensive foul going back the other way. It's Erickson's second illegal screen violation of the game. Those are his 2 fouls so far.
As I said, the refs are really trying to make an emphasis on that this year.
Erickson, a 6'7" forward. Not happy with that call, and the tall forward and now has to take a seat. Joshua Pryor bringing the ball across the timeline. Throws a pass to the right side. Driving into the lane is Shaw. Flips it back up top. Pryor just inside the three-point line. Jump shot rims out, no good. Rebound to Anderson. Anderson finds J.D. Shaw. Shaw with it, kicks it left side. Anderson drives. Flips it across now to Johnson right side, and the jumper's good. The lead cut to 6 now for East Aurora. Hampshire closes into an 18-12 game with 4:40 now left here in the second.
Hampshire really starting to get it going on the defensive end and then getting the ball movement on offense, which in turn is cutting into this lead. Just as I say that, we get an offensive foul right there by Joshua Pryor. Another
illegal screen. The explanation is too much of an elbow there on that screen. And with 4:34 now left here in the second, a chance now for Hampshire to really get back into this one. Jump shot no good there from Woods. And Acosta with the rebound. Acosta inside, goes up no, but he's fouled, and 2 shots upcoming. Trying to be the first player to get into double digits today. Pryor with 9 as well so far. The 2 top leading scorers for East Aurora.
Acosta really did a nice job there, pushing the ball, pushing the effort, trying to get to the paint.
First free throw's good. 19-12 the lead. Checking in now for East Aurora is Ray Anthony Ramirez. The second of 2 free throws coming. And scores. Substitution now is Avalos comes back in, and he'll get Joshua Pryor for a minute. Bringing the ball up now is Colin Woods. Woods over to Kyle Johnson, back up top to Woods. Back outside of Johnson. Up top, Woods for 3. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Johnson inside, goes up, no. And the rebound to Rosa inside. He's fouled on the floor. With 3:58 now left here in the second, an 8-point lead for the East Aurora Tomcats.
I've been really impressed by Kyle Johnson, really getting on the boards, giving all his effort. He's making an impact on all the effort plays, diving on the ground for the 50-50 balls, getting steals, and getting rebounds, despite him not being the biggest guy out there.
Pass inside and the layup good. Great play there. Shaw to Millicent for the finish.
That's the versatility that I was talking about earlier with J.D. Shaw. He's really able to get in there, make some nice passes, has some nice court vision, and a good enough handle for a big man.
And a foul on Acosta, or on the drive from Acosta before the shot, with 3:40 now left here in the second quarter, a 20-14 lead for the East Aurora Tomcats. 2 shots upcoming for Acosta, or 1-1 I should say. That's the 8th team foul on Hampshire. Rosa's first foul of the game. First one of the 1-1 is missed. Rebound inside though for Avalos. Flips it back up top. A 3-ball from Ray Anthony Ramirez, and he gets that one to go.
Just a really nice job getting that offensive rebound after the missed free throw and passing it out to the open shooter.
And a steal, and Acosta coming back the other way for the Tomcats. He puts up a jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound. It goes back to East Aurora, but quickly right back to East Aurora. Now there's a loose ball for it, and a foul on East Aurora.
Looks like they're going to get Darius Cooper-Shaw for that one. He kind of hooked around on Jeremy Rosa right there, pushing him to the ground. But it really is a fight out there for both teams. Both teams are really hustling for that loose ball.
As Keenan Meeks comes back into the game, as does Dorian Presley. Driving the lane and a pass and a foul before the shot can go up. 3:05 now left here in the second. 23-14 game in favor of East Aurora.
Looks like that foul's on Ray Anthony Ramirez. Now both teams in the bonus going to be shooting free throws for the remainder of the half, all 3 minutes and 5 seconds of it.
Free throw upcoming, and it rims in. The first of a 1-and-1 there for Anderson. With 3:05 now left here in the opening half. The second of the 1-and-1, and that one goes down. 23-16 now.
Making free throws is a great way to cut into the deficit and is what Hampshire is going to have to do if they want to get back in this game. They're only down 7, but shooting how they are, shooting as poorly as they have been, 7 points feels like a lot right now.
Meeks on the dribble, puts it back up top to Pryor. Pryor on the dribble. Stops, pops from about 12, and a foul on the shot. Certainly looks like there was some contact there on that shot from Pryor, but he'll get 2 shots here with 2:37 now left here in the second quarter. 23-16 lead now for East Aurora.
I think that time Joshua Pryor there relied a little too much on his size and just got lazy and took a bad pull-up, but the ref was able to bail him out as Kyle Johnson just tapped him on the elbow on his release.
And that free throw goes down, making it 24-16.
Pryor now has 10 points in the game, looking to make it 11.
Next free throw coming. And it rims out short. Pryor battling for the rebound, and it goes to East Aurora. Betts. And now Presley with the ball. Back up top to Meeks, and they reset with 2:30 now left here in the opening half.
You could hear after that rebound, Coach Robinson really yelling at him to pull it out. Doesn't want his players to force anything that they don't need to take. Don't want any more turnovers, yet they just give one up.
Speaking of a turnover, coming in for the layup is Anderson. He puts that one down. 24-18 with 2:10 now left here in the second.
Jeremy Rosa there with some good on-ball defense. Bryce Johnson there with some more.
Meeks flips it back up top. And an over and back call.
Hampshire really picking up on the defensive intensity. I really like what they're starting to do these past 2 possessions. Really getting up in East Aurora's shorts, not allowing them any room to dribble.
24-18 to score with $1:52 now left here in the opening half. Anderson flips it back up top to Woods. Woods with a jump shot. That one rims out. Rebound to Acosta. And it's stolen away, and the layup's good. J.D. Shaw gets that one to go.
J.D. Shaw essentially just ripped that one right out the hands of the freshman Acosta down there.
Yeah, it's Acosta on the dribble. Puts up the shot. No. Rebound is to Woods. He loses it back to Acosta. Acosta back up top. Ramirez inside now. Pryor flicks it back. A deep 3 for Hurston, way off. It's an air ball. And Anderson with the rebound. He falls down and is foul called. With 1:12 now left here in the second.
Pryor really confused with the call right there. He thought that Bryce Johnson fell after hitting him and after getting past him. But the ref saw it differently and is going to call him for the foul.
Now a 1-on-1 opportunity for Anderson.
The ref's now getting everything situated. Bryce Johnson ready to shoot his free throw.
And that one rims out, no good. And now we have a foul on the rebound against J.D. Shaw.
Looks like he went over the back there, a little too much contact for the ref's liking.
So now it will be 2 shots thanks to the double bonus opportunity as Francisco Avalos will go ahead and shoot the pair. Avalos coming into today for East Aurora. Was 0 for 1 on free throw attempts in the tournament. one is no good. Checking into the game now is Kenyon Davis for Hampshire and Darnell Betts for East Aurora.
Let's see what Hampshire can do here to close out the quarter and the half, see if they can make this a tie game or cut it down to 2 before we go to the halftime break.
And the free throw is no good, and the rebound to Anderson. Over to the other Anderson, Bryce. Into the corner now, Davis a 3, good! Kenyon Davis from downtown, and it's now a 1-point game all of a sudden, 24-23, the lead for East Aurora.
And he's going to be a good shooter. You can see it. He's knocked down a couple threes already this tournament, and you can just see that the form is there, and most importantly, the confidence is there in his stroke.
Cooper Shaw passes it back to Meeks. Meeks drives into the lane, puts up the layup, and scores. 26-23 now the lead for East Aurora with 33 seconds left in the first half. With its Woods. Woods flips it over to Anderson. 20 seconds now left here in the first half.
Coach Robinson telling his team to pack it in, play for the drive.
8 seconds left in the half. Anderson drives, kicks into the corner. Millicent puts it up, no shot in the charge.
And that's been how the refs have been calling it all tournament long. No matter if you're set or not, if you get knocked down and if you just take the contact, they are rewarding the defensive player with the charge. Let's see what East Aurora can do here with 1.8 seconds left. See if they can get a heave to go.
They're going to have to probably get it to half court, I would think, before getting up a heave attempt. We'll see. And they do get it down prior, and now we're going to have a foul against Hampshire.
And that is big. That is a really big call there, is now instead of going to the half down by 3, Hampshire might be going to the half down by 5 just because of a little tap on the back.
Justin Anderson still looking around saying, what did I do? Very minimal contact.
Yeah, the ref just dinged him for the touch call, for the touch foul rather.
And the first free throw goes down of 2. That could be a key 2 points here added to East Aurora to get this lead back up to 4 as it is currently. This would make it 5. And it's short. Rebound from Anderson. The heave at the horn. Way short, and that will end the first half of play. 27-23, the lead for East Aurora at halftime. We'll take a break and be back for the second half in a few minutes. You're watching Hampshire and East Aurora right here on Beacon Academy.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake. Buffalo Wild Wings is the place.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
This sports broadcast.
They think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. They say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust, but I don't need your word on what I'm into. They think
First half for East Aurora, but Hampshire making a run here late.
Oh yeah, Hampshire definitely picked up the intensity later on in the second quarter rather. But East Aurora did have a good offensive half, probably their best of the tournament. Freshman Julian Acosta had 11 points in the first half. He had 9 points in the first quarter. And then Joshua Pryor, their leading scorer, also had 11.
Josh Pryor, especially from the outside, too, getting a three ball or two, that certainly helped that offense. But then Hampshire coming in late, really some good offense there from Colin Woods to kind of lead the team, as well as Kenyon Davis.
Oh yeah, and as Colin Woods goes, Hampshire goes. The Whippers will really pick up their offense and really pick up their pace if Colin Woods starts to thrive and get his game going.
Just moments away here from the start of the second half. Hampshire and East Aurora here. And let's go ahead and take a look now at a replay of what's happened here so far in the first half. Brought to you by the Bear Family Restaurant McDonald's. That three ball earlier for East Aurora from Ray Anthony Ramirez, making that three from distance.
Looks like Hampshire's ready to go.
Yes, we're
waiting on
East Aurora for a second here. Still 10 seconds for the start of the second half. Some conference shifting in the offseason as St. Charles East, which has been known to be a part of the Upstate 8 Conference, just left to be a part of the Duquesne Conference, DuPage and Kane counties. Geneva, Batavia, St. Charles North, Glenbard East is in that conference. A few Lake as well, Lake Park. A lot of strong competition in that conference, certainly making the Upstate 8 weaker in some senses, but the addition of Glenbard West certainly can be of help. And now Hampshire will take the basketball. It's now Kyle Johnson. Flips it over to Justin Anderson, back up top now. Woods, top of the key, kicks it over to Anderson. Pass inside, layup no good there from Johnson. And it goes out of bounds and stays with Hampshire.
Hampshire's looking to attack early, and that's exactly what I expect. They're going to go and try and drive to the hoop to try and cut into this 4-point lead and hopefully take the lead.
Anderson will pass the ball in, and he finds Kyle Johnson. Kick left side. Erickson from downtown, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's picked up there by Kenan Meeks. They'll bring it across the timeline now for Lake Park. Or Lake Park, excuse me, it's East Aurora. Talking about Lake Park there a moment ago. Meeks now with the basketball. And he's fouled on the play there by Hampshire's Jeremy Rosa Jr.
And that's something that the junior Jeremy Rosa is going to have to adjust to. Here on the varsity level, they call a lot more hand checks, a lot more little touch fouls.
You don't see that as prevalent in sophomore ball or anything of those sorts?
No, sophomore and JV basketball, they let a little more of that go. They let you play a little bit more. The game on the varsity level definitely is more physical, but they do call you a lot more for that hands-on defense.
This timeout is sponsored by Tom the Plumber, Inc. Tom is your local family-owned plumbing contractor, honest and affordable. Visit TomThePlumber.com, Inc.com. Don't forget the ink, or else you're not going to find Tom the Plumber. TomThePlumberInc.com.
So what do you expect from Hampshire coming out of this timeout?
Certainly a good question. It's something that you have to take a look at. I mean, defensively, that was a good pressure they forced that timeout from East Aurora. Certainly we'll see what happens on this inbound. Obviously, the continued pressure, only being down by 4 now. They were down by nearly 10 points in that first half. And another good defensive inbound play there from Colin Woods.
Hampshire there nearly forced the 5-second call. Forced Acosta to try and throw it off of Woods in order to reset the timer.
And they do the bailout safety valve pass in there to Keenan Meeks.
Meeks here looking to get something going, run some kind of offense for East Aurora.
Yes, he's been a catalyst for this offense, not necessarily scoring, but certainly has been of help today, as bringing the ball back up for Hampshire will be Erickson. Pass inside now to the postman, and Rosa, and a jump ball is called. Possession now to East Aurora with 6:52 now left here in the third, a 27-23 game. The lead for East Aurora.
Rosa there was just a little soft in the paint, which led East Aurora and specifically Acosta to be able to force that jump ball.
And a carrying call in the backcourt. You rarely see that, but apparently Meeks with a little too much of the palm on that dribble.
Yeah, that's not something you really see too often, especially when the pressure wasn't super tight. But nevertheless, we saw it anyways, so Hampshire won't complain.
And for some reason, the Hampshire coach is getting a consultation from the referee.
Not quite sure what that would be about.
Maybe leaving the coach's box. Man, now out of bounds off Hampshire. Ball belonging to East Aurora. 6:43 now left here in the third. And a 27-23 lead right now for East Aurora. Getting the ball back.
Acosta inbounding, but it looks like they double team the inbound, double team Meeks.
And Pryor, who can bring the ball up, was the one who was the safety valve there. Meeks with the ball. 6:35 now left here in the third.
Con Woods with a good pressure.
And now here comes Woods. And he's fouled on the way up. Good job there from Pryor to get back for the hard foul, but do it clean too. I mean, obviously it's a foul, but certainly not making it a flagrant foul of any sort. Did a nice job of just applying enough contact to alter the dunk.
Yeah, but even though it was clean, Woods still not too happy with that one. No one likes getting hit in the air when they're taking off for a dunk, as you could see when he kind of kicked the sign there on the sideline, or on the baseline rather.
First of two free throws is good there for Woods. Checking back in now will be Darius Cooper-Shaw for East Aurora. Woods coming into today from the free throw line was 7 of 13 in the tournament, which is 54% clip. And that one rims out no good. Rebound Pryor.
Darius Cooper-Shaw now looking to be that floor general on the out there for East Aurora and the Tomcats.
Checking out for Meek, and speaking of that, he travels, so that's not a good start for him trying to be that floor general as you're mentioning there. And 6:13 now left here in the third, 27-24. The lead for the East Aurora Tomcats. Hampshire trying to claw back in this one.
And East Aurora really is not getting off to a great start, which is leaving the door wide open for Hampshire to come in and take the lead or tie the game up at least.
Now on the dribble, driving into the lane, the pass inside, and the layup is good. Guess who again? It's Joshua Pryor. Pryor now with 13 in the game. And it's 29-24 in favor of East Aurora. Anderson driving into the lane, swings it back up top. Erickson thought about a shot, didn't. Johnson inside. Anderson is fouled. 5:36 now left here in the third, and a 29-24 lead for Hampshire.
Looks like
East Aurora, I should say. Sorry, go ahead.
Looks like they called it Hertzen there for the little touch foul on the back as Anderson was trying to post up.
Woods misses the shot. Erickson with the rebound. Anderson up top, drives, layup, right hand, nope. Saved though by Hampshire. Rosa back up top. Erickson from downtown. Yes.
And that's Nick Erickson's game. That's what he's looking for. He came up as kind of a perimeter player during AAU, really playing on the perimeter, playing that forward spot, looking for those spot-up three opportunities.
So Erickson drains the three. It's now 29-27 with 5:21 left here in the third quarter. This timeout's brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. For all of your comfort needs and 24-hour emergency service, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. find them at customheating.com with a K. That's custom with a K. Certainly a battle between these two teams. The Hampshire 3-ball certainly been helping them in this game so far, to say the least.
It definitely has been, and that's a lot of their game. It caters to a lot of players on their team's game. They really are. They have a lot of shooters. Anderson out there, both Andersons, Bryce and Justin, can shoot the 3-ball. Woods obviously can shoot it, and Nick Erickson as well, as he just hit that last one. But the 3 is keeping them in the game, but it's also their defense.
And that one is turned over. Top of the key now, it's Hampshire with it. Erickson, the jumper from about 18. Nope. Battle for the rebound to East Aurora. The deep pass up ahead. And the layup doesn't go up, but a foul called against Colin Woods.
Woods has been looking for that big block opportunity all tournament long. He had one against South Elgin last night against Jace Ward, but they ended up calling him for the foul prior to getting the really athletic block.
And the first free throw upcoming. And that one is good. It's a good shot there from Presley, makes it a 30-27 game. And now a technical foul to be called. I didn't see, was it on the coach for being on the box, or what was the?
I'm not sure. I was looking down and then they called it.
And the first of the 2 technicals doesn't go down, so they'll shoot the second of the technical. So the second of the 2 techs is coming. It might have been also on Woods leaving the game. I'm not 100% sure. The coach for Hampshire doesn't seem to be too frustrated with the call, so it was warranted, it appears. And now one more free throw to come. And I believe because of the technical, the ball is also going to belong to East Aurora after the free throw. So now this is technically the second of the 2 shooting foul free throws. And that one's good. And yes, it will be East Aurora's ball now, so that's a huge change of possession. Even though he missed both technical free throws, an extra possession now here for East Aurora.
And it could just be enough to shift the momentum back in their favor. Hampshire came out and gained all the momentum through their defense to start this half, but East Aurora now with the chance to come back.
And a travel off the inbound. A good call there, even though East Aurora's head coach Rick Robinson was wanting something different. Presley caught that and took 3 steps. That's no good. So now Anderson bringing the ball up now for Hampshire. Tries into the lane, kicks it back out to the right side. Erickson for 3 again. Nope. The rebound goes to East Aurora in Betts. And now it's going to be Cooper Shaw with speed. Kicks into the corner. The drive, the layup by Pryor is good. How about that speed there from Darius Cooper Shaw?
Oh yeah, he's looking like he might be just one of the fastest players in the area. Definitely one of the fastest players in the Upstate 8 Conference this year.
Pass inside, deflected out of bounds, and will stay with Hampshire. 4:28 now left in the third, 33-27 the score. Jackson Millison coming back into the game for Hampshire.
Jackson Millison coming off a nice game yesterday where he had 13 points against South Elgin.
And the pass up top. J.D. Shaw now kick back up top now to Erickson. Erickson spins. Off the dribble now is Shaw, kicking the corner, and a foul called with 4:20 now left here in the third, a 33-27 game in favor of East Aurora.
Gonna call him for the block there on number 32, Davion Hertzen.
The ball to be inbounded. And it's picked up there by Millison. Inside now, Johnson spins, flips it up top. Off the dribble, it's Shaw. Good Euro step, left-handed layup's good. How about that? That's a rare move here for high school basketball to get that Euro step from that far.
Yeah, and that really, again, goes to show his versatility. He's a big man with a bit of a face-up game. Can take you off the dribble.
And a timeout called by East Aurora with 4 minutes now left here in the third and a 4-point game. Hampshire just hanging in there. Let's take a look at the Bear Family McDonald's, as they are a key sponsor here for us here today. A replay from Bear Family. commercial for Bear Family McDonald's. So 4 minutes now left here in the third quarter. 33-29 the score in favor of East Aurora. Still a couple seconds left in the timeout.
We're looking to have a good game after this as well, as St. Joseph's will be taking on South Elgin High School.
Yes, the first of 3 more games to happen today.
That game will be the game for 5th place.
It'll be South Elgin St. Joe's. I'll have to call it that one at 4 o'clock. And then Jeff Myers and maybe an appearance from Jim Hinkle, the legend, will be here for the 5:30 third place game between Plainfield and Proviso. And then the 7 o'clock between St. Charles and Willowbrook. Ball will be inbounded now for East Aurora. Bringing the ball across is Darius Cooper-Shaw. The pass, a great deflection and a steal from Anderson. Up ahead, Johnson delaying.
And Hampshire brought the pressure. They brought the trap, the surprise just after the point guard Darius Cooper-Shaw past half court for East Aurora.
The lead is down to 2. Pass inside, deflected and stolen. A good outlet pass up ahead. No foul, but a good adjustment there for Hampshire. And the ball is going to stay with Hampshire. Now they're saying that out of bounds was ball supposed to belong to Hampshire, and now
the refs conferring.
And now correction on the call, and the ball will belong to Hampshire.
Hampshire seems to be picking up the point guard just after crossing half court in order to catch him off guard and try and force the ball out of the point guard's hands and force an errant pass and a turnover, just as they did those last 2 possessions.
Skip pass, a drive in the lane for Millison, kicks it back outside to Anderson. 3-ball right side is good. Kyle Johnson for 3, and Hampshire now with the lead. It's for 34-33.
Johnson ecstatic, ready to get himself going.
3 minutes now left here in the third. Acosta on the dribble, drives, layup, left hand, no. Rebound inside and a foul called. Good rebound there from Avalos.
And that one's going to be Anderson's 3rd, Justin Anderson, that is, for pushing him in the back.
Couple of free throws now for Avalos. Avalos so far in the tournament was 0 for 1 coming into today. Has shot a couple of free throws today as he makes the first one to make it 34 all. Next free throw upcoming. And it rims out, no good. Rebound to Erickson. 2:50 now left here in the third. 34 all.
Let's see here if Hampshire can take the lead.
Millison with the jumper, yes. So now a 2-point lead for Hampshire. They had the 1-point lead a moment ago, and it's a 2-point cushion now with 2:30 left in the third. Drives, pass inside, deflected out of bounds to Hampshire.
And Hampshire's defensive pressure really is catching East Aurora off guard. They're forcing a lot of turnovers this half and turned it into a lead.
Anderson crossing the timeline. Pass to the right side. Millison in the lane. Lost the ball. Acosta is the steal. Acosta now with it. Drives into the lane. Layup, right hand. Rattles in and a foul. Nice layup there from Julian Acosta. And the foul is on Hampshire's A.J. Bishop. Or excuse me, number 24, Dustin Anderson.
That makes it his 4th foul.
That's a key foul, and now Kenyon Davis checks in for Hampshire.
I'm sure Coach Whitehouse will really miss the veteran leadership of his senior guard, Justin Anderson.
That free throw is missed, and the rebound goes to Hampshire. And a foul on the floor. Go ahead and continue what you were saying there.
I was going to say, but Keenan Davis definitely is no slouch. He's a very good player and a very good shooter, as he's on varsity for a reason as a freshman.
Inbound upcoming for Davis. And the pass now to the right side. And the pass deflected out of bounds off Johnson. And the ball will belong to East Aurora.
East Aurora there tried a trap of their own, trapping the first pass after the inbounds on that possession. Ended up forcing a steal after the pass.
Off the dribble, Meeks lost his control and a foul on a trip called against Hampshire.
Really nice ball control by Meeks right there, able to get away from Kyle Johnson, who was really just all over him.
Bryce Anderson gets Kyle Johnson from the game. And Meeks now with it with a $1:54 now left here in the third and a 36 all game. Drives in the lane, layup right hand from Acosta, no good. Rebound goes to Hampshire, and the long outlet pass, a beautiful pass. Davis with the layup, no, and the rebound goes to Betts. Minute 30 now left here in the third. Man, that was a beautiful pass. Unfortunately, couldn't have been converted. $1:27 now left here in the third. Kick out left side, Meeks for three. No, battle for the rebound inside. It goes to Hampshire. It's Shaw with another outlet pass. Meeks loses control and goes out of bounds. It belonged to Hampshire with a minute 16 now left here.
Ooh, and that had
in
to
the
hurt.
third.
That had to hurt as he ran into the bench. But he's hustling. He didn't feel it. He was more mad about losing the ball rather than running into the bench.
Minute 14 now left here in the third. Up top, Davis. We apologize for the malfunctioning scoreboard in the bottom of your screen. 3-ball, no good. And the rebound goes to East Aurora and a foul call with a minute left here in the third. Exactly 60 seconds now left here in this third in a 36 all game. And free throws already upcoming for East Aurora as Hampshire's already in the bonus. Or pardon, committed 7 fouls. East Aurora in the bonus.
Looks like we'll have Avalos' 5th and 6th free throws of the game coming up. Well, 5th, and if he makes this one, a 6th.
The one and the bonus opportunity. And he makes the first. Avalos thought it was only a one-shot opportunity and was already halfway down back to play defense, but he gets the second shot here.
He's got 2 points so far. Let's see if he can make it 3 here on this shot.
And he does. 38-36 now the score. The lead for East Aurora once again. They've led for most of the game. Hampshire with a brief lead here in the third. But it's pretty much been all East Aurora for most of the game. Davis losing control of the ball. Keeps it from being over and back. The pass deflected and stolen away by Meeks. Meeks with 43 left here in the third. Loses the dribble. Now pass outside. A jump from shot from Avalos, no good. Saved, but goes back to Hampshire. Millicent throws it up ahead. Here comes Ross into the lane. Layup for Rosa, no good. And he's fouled with 30 seconds left here in the third.
I could see Rosa there thinking about trying to take off, trying to dunk the ball, but he opted for the safe option and went for the easy layup and got 2 free throws as a result.
And the free throw is up and no good. Darius Cooper Shaw will come into the game as he picks up Darnell Betts. And the next free throw is rimming in. 38-37, 30 seconds now left here in the third. The pass to Meeks. Meeks throws it across to Acosta, now over to Presley. Up top now is Shaw. And a foul called against Hampshire, a off the ball foul.
They're calling that one on A.J. Bishop, saying he held Avalos down there in the post.
A lot of fouls in this quarter, 13 of them in total.
Yeah, that's going to be big because now it looks like East Aurora will be shooting free throws for the rest of the half,
and
the rest of the game.
And Hampshire's almost there too as well. Outlet pass after the missed free throw. Davis up top. 3 in the game clock. Anderson, pass inside. Rosa jumper, no good. And that will end the third quarter of play. We played 3. We'll take a quick break. East Aurora holding on to a 1-point lead over Hampshire. You're listening and watching to Beacon's coverage of the St. Charles East Thanksgiving Basketball Classic.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Plays and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
And we're back here. Austin Anderson here on the call, joining me today and doing a great job as always. Here is Daryl Barnes. Just starting this fourth quarter here, Daryl, it's a opportunity for Hampshire to come back and win this game when they've been trailing for most of it.
Hampshire's done a really nice job this half of picking up the defensive intensity, leading to points on the other end. With their leading scorer, Colin Woods, struggling, Kyle Johnson has really stepped up and contributed with a nice 9 points.
Yeah, that shot is made there from Rosa, and Hampshire takes the lead once again, 39-38 with 7:40 to go. Acosta on the dribble, drives, right-handed floater, gets it to go. Acosta with the floater, and it's a 1-point lead yet again for East Aurora. Hampshire now hustling back the other way. Wide open 3-ball. It's Johnson, yes. Hard to miss those when you're that open, and Johnson gets that one to go. 2-point lead for Hampshire.
Those are his 12th points of the game.
Driving layup, no good from Acosta. An outlet pass for Hampshire. Wide opens Anderson, layup good. 44-40 Whippers.
And Hampshire really starting to make their run. This is the run that they have been looking for in order to take control of this game.
Nice pass inside. Avalos' jumper no good. Rebound to Hampshire and Woods. Woods breaking the press. Johnson on the fast break. Outside Erickson. Open deep 3. No. Like the idea though. And now coming back the other way is East Aurora. And losing the ball there is Cooper Shaw. Now Hampshire coming back the other way. Pass inside. Layup for Rosa is good. 46-40 here with 6 minutes left in the fourth.
And that was just a really nice pass. Great court vision there by Colin Woods. Able to find his open teammate underneath the basket.
And a timeout now called from East Aurora. And while we have another moment, let's go ahead and thank one of our sponsors here today, Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Daryl, it's been interesting here in the last 2 or 3 minutes. A lot of fast-paced action for both teams. And I don't think either team would prefer to have a fast-paced game, but when it does happen like that, it seems like Hampshire has the advantage.
Yeah, Hampshire has been able to take advantage of the fast-paced play because the guards of East Aurora haven't been taking the best care of the ball. They've been running into pressure, into traps, and then they've been coughing it up. And in return, Hampshire goes down on the other end and has been able to convert.
And we've been talking about speed and how East Aurora has that speed. I mean, let's not discount the fact that Keenan Meeks and Darius Cooper-Shaw do have a lot of offensive speed, but it seems like that speed is more useful in a half-court situation as opposed to the fast pace, because I think, as you're right, I think they do lose control, and I think that's something that certainly is troublesome for East Aurora's offense. So that speed is most utilized in that half-court set, and hopefully for the sake of East Aurora, they can get things going back together again.
I'm sure Coach Rick Robinson is galvanizing the troops and telling them that we got this. Just slow down the game, play at our pace. We don't need to play the up-tempo pace that Hampshire is playing right now.
Costa is set to inbound it for East Aurora. And it's deflected and stolen by Hampshire. But right back to East Aurora. Costa on the fast break. It's Shaw, the 12-footer, yes. Darius Cooper-Shaw makes it 46-42 now with 6:12 left here in the fourth. Millicent deflected and a foul on East Aurora.
East Aurora now bringing back the intensity of their own, trapping the ball as soon as it crosses half court, trying to get some kind of offense. And now it seems that the ref is yelling at Meeks. Meeks just claps it off and says that I'm gonna get going.
And with 6 minutes to go, Hampshire with a chance to extend the lead. Deflected and a stolen attempt there from Acosta, and he goes out of bounds. Stays with Hampshire.
Meeks there on that possession did a little Colin Sexton impression, staring down Colin Woods and then flexing his arms as he's in his defensive stance.
An inbound pass is stolen away. A lot of contact, no foul, and now Acosta coming back the other way for East Aurora. Acosta on the dribble. Tries into the lane. Jumper from about 12. No good. Rebound to Hampshire. Johnson up ahead to Erickson. Rosa driving. Good save attempt on a deflection there for East Aurora, but it will stay with Hampshire.
And Darius Cooper-Shaw is just so fast. Lightning quick, able to cover a lot of ground, but just not quick enough to get that one.
Good defense there. And a technical foul called against East Aurora.
Keenan Meeks there got really emotional after the last call. It just got in the face of Colin Woods there. I don't know if that necessarily warranted a technical foul, but they did give him a warning down after the last call when he dribbled the ball past half court in response to an earlier foul.
First free throw of the two technicals is no good from Woods. Woods with a second chance for Hampshire, and he gets that one to go to extend the lead to 5 at 47-42 with 5:35 now left here in the fourth.
And those are just Colin Woods' 5th points of the game. He's Hampshire's leading scorer, but despite that, Hampshire is able to have a 5-point lead right now.
Shaw hands it off to Woods. Woods on the dribble. Kicks it out right side. Anderson. Now here's Shaw in the lane. Right-handed layup. No. Rebound. It goes to East Aurora. Pryor fouled.
And J.D. Shaw and Kyle Johnson now giving their case to the ref that they thought they had all ball on that rebound attempt. Regardless, Joshua Pryor will now have his 2 attempts at the line, or rather 1 and 1.
One in the bonus opportunity. Still one more time of that before the double bonus. Here's the first of the one in the bonus, and that's good. 47-43 now the score. Pryor with a chance to pull it back within 3, make it a 1-possession game as Davion Hurston now checks into the game.
And Pryor's really going to have to keep his offense going. He has 16 points right now, but he's going to need to rack together a few more points if he wants to get his team back in this game and put them in a position to win.
Here comes Hampshire bringing the ball up. Pass over to Justin Anderson. Anderson passes it off now to J.D. Shaw, and an offensive foul off a screen. It's going to be a foul against Colin Woods.
That time they said he was too aggressive trying to post up the freshman Acosta there, which has really been a favorable matchup for Acosta, surprisingly. He's standing at just 6'1", 4 inches shorter than Woods. He's been able to take advantage of the matchup.
And the ball's inbounded. Acosta better get across the timeline, and does. It might be a turnover, it is. An errant throw, trying to find Hurston, and it goes out of bounds with 4:54 now left here in the fourth, and a 47-43 lead right now for the Hampshire Whippers. The jumper, it's Woods. Nope. Rebound of Acosta battling for it. And we have a foul called against Hampshire, as it's going to be against Jackson Millicent. A lot of ticky-tacky fouls here lately.
Yeah, there really has been a lot of fouls going in terms of the 50-50 balls. We've had a lot of fouls, which has resulted in a lot of free throws attempts on balls where people are just fighting for the loose balls.
And now Acosta will shoot the double bonus. The first, no good. Another free throw upcoming. And good. 47-44. 4:40 now left here in the fourth. 3-point lead now for Hampshire. Drives, layup, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's Woods, goes up and scores. Good second effort there from Woods.
Woods is starting to get going just a little bit, and he's going to want to keep that up if he wants to keep his team in the driver's seat of this game.
Shaw on the dribble, pass inside. Deflected by the other Shaw. And it stays with the East Aurora Tomcats. Ball to be inbounded, and it gets to Meeks. Meeks checks back in after the technical. Acosta, top of the free throw line. And now it's Hurston. Hurston in trouble, getting trapped. Better find someone, does find Meeks. Meeks trapped in the corner. He breaks out of it, drives in. Layup left hand, no, but he's fouled.
And Meeks did a nice job finding his teammate that was in trouble, going and getting the ball, and then getting out of the trap himself, just getting right around the big Woods, staying low, and getting to the free throw line.
Meeks will shoot the first of two. And it's on its way, and good. Meeks making that first one to make it a 49-45 game.
And he only has 3 points right now, but his impact for East Aurora is much bigger than that stat may say.
Next one upcoming. That's short. And an inerrant whistle. Inadvertent horn there from the booth, so Hampshire's ball. 3:55 left here in the third, or the fourth, I should say. And an offensive foul called against Hampshire. It's going to be against J.D. Shaw.
The trend of the weekend, it's just been a lot of charges taken and a lot of charges called. Usually there's a large number of blocking fouls when there's a large number of attempted charges at least. But that's not so much the case. A lot of the calls, a lot of the 50-50 calls have gone in the way of an offensive foul.
Ball to be inbounded. And it's gotten by Pryor. Pryor brings it across the timeline. It's Acosta. Acosta with on the dribble. Drives into the lane. Pass inside. Pryor, yes, and the foul. Joshua Pryor gets that one to go.
And that's a big play, and that's a big find. Acosta has 16 points himself, but that was a great find to find the veteran, the senior, Joshua Pryor, down low to give him the and one.
First free throw upcoming. And it's no good. Rebound to Hampshire. Rosa throws it up ahead. Woods with the basketball. Woods dribbles. Heads towards the lane. Good pass inside. Rosa fends off a defender. Misses the layup. Gets it again. Goes back up and is fouled. 3:21 now left here in the fourth, and it's 49-47.
Rosa frustrated with himself after smoking that last layup. But he got the second chance opportunity and got a chance to send himself to the line.
We seem to be averaging a foul about every 30 seconds or so now at this point. Obviously, understandably, with these teams being in such a close contended game. Woods will get subbed out here. Another free throw upcoming.
Yep, and because of all these fouls, these last 3:21 will feel a lot longer than it actually is.
Well, it will be a lot longer than actual 3:21.
Yeah.
And it will feel longer than that, too. Since checking into the game will be Anderson as well as Hurston.
We see Millicent and Bryce Johnson now both doubling Meeks, preventing him from getting the ball.
Cooper Shaw in the game for East Aurora, crossing the timeline. Throws a pass across, now back to Acosta. Running a two-point guard offense right now is East Aurora with both Meeks and Cooper Shaw. The latter with the basketball now, and he walks.
Coach Robinson really frustrated with his team and with the refs right now, showing a lot of emotion.
Well, his team did blow a once near double-digit lead and potentially on the verge of losing. Good trap defense stolen away by Acosta. He'll run right in with the layup and scores.
Acosta really putting together a nice night. I know you noted earlier that he only had 14 points on the tournament, but those are his 18th points tonight.
Corner three for Johnson, yes. Kyle Johnson, when needed most, puts that three down. And a timeout called by Hampshire.
And that is a big dagger. That was him, Kyle Johnson answering back. He now has 15 points, and we're going to get a replay of that. It looks like we're going to get a replay at least. And here it is. Millicent dribbles in, kicks it out to Johnson, throws it up for the tray ball, and it's good. That's a big shot. That is a big shot that puts Hampshire up 5 with East Aurora with only 2 minutes and 34 seconds to come back. A timeout here taken by the East Aurora Tomcats. Hampshire now ready to play, already back out on the court. Ref coming over to talk to the Tomcats, tell them it's time to break it up.
Inbound to come here for East Aurora underneath their own basket. Hampshire calling time. .234 now left here in the regulation time. And the inbounds goes to Cooper Shaw. Back to Meeks. He better get across the timeline here. And he does, about 8 seconds in. Cooper Shaw with it. Back up top, it's Acosta. Over now, it's the guard Hurston. Back up top, it's Acosta. Acosta dribbling the lane, spins, back up top to Meeks. Meeks throws it back across, and it's turned over.
And those are the kind of mental mistakes that East Aurora has been making all tournament long, which has cost them games. This is the closest game that they've been in, and those kind of mistakes are very costly. They cannot afford those here in the last 2 minutes.
We're starting to sense Hampshire nearing a victory here. Still 2 minutes left. No shot clock, remember, so they could hold it hypothetically the whole time, but East Aurora's not going to allow that. Back up top, it's Anderson. Back over to Erickson, getting trapped, back to Anderson. Anderson kick to the corner. Good offense here, and it's stripped and stolen away. Here comes, it's for East Aurora coming back to the way, deflected, and will stay with East Aurora. Good job there from Pryor, bringing the ball across.
Hampshire really tried to spread out the defense of East Aurora last possession and cut off a significant amount of time. But East Aurora was able to get it back, and now trying their luck on the offensive end.
Minute 38 left. 3 ball, left wing, no. Battle for the rebound, it's to Hampshire. 90 seconds left. Anderson will cross the timeline. You wonder when East Aurora will begin fouling. Probably the minute mark, if not before. Erickson up top, trying to find Anderson, and does after a deflection. With it now is Millison. Erickson, and now he's fouled by Acosta with 1:07 to go. 5-point cushion right now for Hampshire, as Erickson with a chance with a 1 in the bonus to have an opportunity to further their lead. And it's short, but the rebound to Erickson. A huge rebound. Hampshire resets. With it now is Millison, and he's fouled by Acosta again with 59 seconds remaining.
And Hampshire now just spreading them out, trying to move the ball, waste as much time as possible in order to secure their win.
That's the 10th team foul, so the double bonus opportunity now. And the first one's good. Making it 55-49. That's a 6-point lead now for Hampshire.
The junior Millison on the line now, and freshman Keenan Davis set to check in for him after this free throw, warranting a make.
And it's missed, but the rebound to Hampshire. The offensive rebound's playing huge in this half, and now another foul against Acosta. He's picked up 3 fouls in a matter of 10 seconds, but you have to do that in this situation. He's now fouled out. Justin Anderson now with a chance to make it a 3-possession game.
And the offensive rebounds have been costly for East Aurora. They've allowed Hampshire to stay on the boards, which has allowed them to maintain their lead and extend it.
Acosta's actually only committed 4 fouls. The scoreboard was slightly off, so he still has the mercy of 1 more foul, but second free throw. Good. Making it a 7-point game. Now checking back in is Kenyon Davis.
With 55.4 seconds left, East Aurora really has to look to push the ball up the court quickly and get some shots.
Crossing the timeline is Cooper Shaw. Flips it back to Hurston. Hurston drives. Layup right hand, no. Back tap. Erickson gets it, and that'll about do it. Erickson gets fouled down the trap. Oh, no, he travels. They called a travel before the foul, and the ball will belong to East Aurora. That's a huge break. It's a 7-point game, but East Aurora looked about completely dead, and now they have a little sign of life.
And because Hampshire here is in the double bonus, East Aurora may be looking for a 3 sometime soon.
And Pryor charges as soon as he gets it.
That is just a nice job sacrificing your body for your team in order to get the win there.
Hampshire up by 7. And the pass is deflected and stolen. Avalos with it, and he's fouled. Why would Hampshire foul in this situation? Up by a little bit. Anderson picks up a foul. It's a huge break now for East Aurora.
Well, Avalos 3 for 5 on the night from the free throw line. Has to make a couple of these.
It's a double bonus, and he misses the first.
At this point in the game, down by 7, missed free throws are missed opportunities, and they really want to convert on all the opportunities they get.
And the next free throw is short. Rebound to Hampshire, and a foul called against, it appears to be Avalos.
Kyle Johnson with 15 points headed to the line, looking to make it 16 or 17 and further putting this game out of reach from East Aurora. East Aurora at this point not completely out of it, but every point, as we see our teacher Ben Erickson there, but every point puts it further and further away.
Free throw is missed with 34 seconds left now here in the fourth quarter.
Ben Erickson obviously not enjoying all these fouls, all these free throws, getting a little bored with the action. But this next game, South Elgin against St. Joseph's, looks to be an exciting one.
Free throws missed, and that will be a fun one for sure. 32 seconds now left here in the game. Trap defense here for Hampshire. They're still fighting defensively. Pass deflected, stolen away, and that'll about do it. Erickson driving into the lane. Goes up, layup gets. 20 seconds left and counting. 58-49. The game is a 9-point game. Acosta with it. Stops, pops, deep three. Good. Acosta from very deep.
And that's 21 points for him now.
And they aren't going to foul. That'll do it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. Your final score, it is 58-52. Hampshire with the win over East Aurora. Any final thoughts, Daryl Barnes?
Not really. I just think that the difference in the game was Hampshire's defensive intensity coming out in that second half. They really forced a lot of turnovers from East Aurora and really rattled their point guards, allowing them to win this game.
And that will about do it here. And the final score, 58-52. We'll take a break, and then you're going to have to switch broadcasts here for the next game today between South Elgin and St. Joseph's here in a few moments. You're watching Beacon Academy's coverage of the St. Charles East Thanksgiving Classic.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, a factory authorized Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Find them online at customheating.com. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is your family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Carpentry with integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and House. Daryl Barnes Photography. For sports, senior portraits, family, and more, call Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Find Daryl online at darylbarnes.com. Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72 or Algonquin on Randall Road.